Hi guys, it's Michelle SW here again. So I wanted to make a quick video. It's going to be a two-part video of my June 2012 makeup bag haul favorites. So feel free to ask me any questions if you guys wonder why I'm using it. I know it's going to be really brief because I don't want to make this video too long. So if you do have any questions, feel free to approach me by message or Twitter or what have you, whatever way you prefer. But hope you guys enjoy all the things that I'm loving this summer. All right, so let's start with part one. So my number one thing right now, I'm not really using BB creams in this humid weather. I find that with the BB creams, it's really cakey throughout this day. It doesn't really hold up really well in this kind of weather. So I was looking for something else. I was looking for something that might work out better, give me enough coverage, but at the same time it's not too oil-based to affect me negatively in the climates, the humid weather. So I know I don't normally talk about it really often, but I gave it the benefit of the doubt and I tried out the MAC, and I'm really loving it. I'm using the Studio Tech powders right now. So right now it's the NC20. I don't really like how deep of a color it is, but you know what? As much as I avoid the sunlight right now, I still managed to get baked. So I have to use this color right now. So otherwise in the wintertime I use the NC15. It goes on like butter. I have combination skin, so dry and oily at the same time, and I find that this is the perfect in between. It's not heavy, it's not cakey, and it's not dry. So when you're putting it on, you know, sometimes it's really dry products. When you put it on, it just makes it worse, and your pores pop out, and your skin starts flaking. It's really terrible. But this actually has amazing coverage. It's really good for combination skin like myself, and it's overall really light, as much coverage as it offers. So it's pretty amazing. So you might want to try that out. It's the Studio Tech. Also alongside that, there is the concealer. I've been using many different types of concealers, and again, like I said, because I've tried out the MAC, I decided to try out the other part of it, and that was the concealer here, which is the NC15. I also have the NC20 as well, but it's the Studio Sculpt concealer, and it also works very well, very easy to put on, and unlike other cream-based concealers, when you brush on your powder after, like your mineralizer or whatever powders you use after to lock in the makeup, I find that with the cream base, when you do that, it kind of rubs off when you're buffering it, when you're using the kabuki brush or the face brush. So I actually find this works really well. Even though it's cream, it actually stays on. So it's very well covered. So really good coverage, and it's not too heavy, and it stays. So really good staying power. Then right now I'm also, to lock it in, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish NC20, and I've also got the 15 again, like I said, for the wintertime. This is a really good lock-in powder. I know normally I was talking about the Leo Ellies, or I did have the Toly Moly that at one point I tried it out. Those work really well too, but again, like I said, for some reason this year, this summer, the weather, it just wasn't working for me, so I had to use something else. And if you're gonna already use like the other two products of the same company brand, then you might as well try out the other, because maybe they work really well together, and they actually do. So again, there's 3 different products you're already putting on your face. You would think it would be really heavy, but it's not, and it comes out really well. And throughout the day, they don't require any touch-up at all. Of course, you still have to use like your blotting papers throughout the day, but essentially it is not like the BB cream where it's like melting off your face at the very end of the day, which makes you feel uber yucky in this uber yucky weather. So you might want to give that a try if you guys are looking for coverage without feeling too cakey. I find them very good stuff, and I'm loving them to death, and I'll probably get more after. So I'm surprised, because like I said, I've never really recommended MAC before or tried it out to this extent that I'm using it at right now. So I'm really loving it, and hope you guys do too. Alongside that, right now with the weather, winter, this was my lifesaver. Right now, summertime, it still is. It's the lip sugar treatment. You can pick this up at Sephora. It's probably backwards, so sorry about that, but it just says sugar. You can pick one up from Sephora, but essentially this here, it's a twist top. It's not like your typical chapstick where it's the stick and it's kind of still hard when you put it on, or it actually comes on like oil. And it's really, really soft. Even though it's a stick, it comes in a stick form. It's not actually stick, it's literally like oil. So really, really easy. Goes on, like glides on with butter, like butter on your lips. So I'm really loving that, and I would definitely recommend this instead of using like the Burt's Bees. I've used the Burt's Bees, Lip Ice, the Shiseido lip treatment. There's a lot of things that I've been using, but this actually super exceeds that. So I would try that out if you guys are looking for something to, you know, moisturize your lip. And it goes on like butter. Like I said, it's like oil based, so it's really nice. If you're also looking for other colors without being too dry on your skin, your lips, the REVLON Lip Butter has come a long way. It's the lip butter sticks that are not harsh like a lipstick. Typically lipsticks I find are pretty like dry. They dry out my lips a lot. As much as they give you color, they still dry out your lips. So they've come a long way with the lip butter right now. It's very, very, very moisturizing. Very sheer colors too, and they do come on pretty well. Like of course, the more you apply it, the more color you'll get. But essentially, it's very sheer. So I still use my cover stick to first create that neutral color, so I get the right color. Because, like I said, it's very sheer. So if you have really pigmented like lip skin color, you might want to still use your lip cover before you apply that color on top. So those were really good. What is that, like 5 different things already? So I'll do one more real quick, and then I'll get to the part 2. So again, like I said, with a face related, I also find my holy grail in my bag is a blotting piece of paper. It saved me so many times, because throughout the day, like I said, you're like a human, so you're naturally going to create real, like, your skin's going to create sebum oils on your skin throughout the day, and the blotting paper is a emergency miracle worker with taking it off and making your makeup still look like it just got applied on in the morning. So I'm right now really loving the SASATINNIE oil blotting papers. It's got pictures of roses on it because it actually smells like roses. And normally I don't like fragranced products because, well, it's just like smell. I don't really like it usually. But this actually has a really nice refreshing scent. It smells like roses, but not like the yucky kinds. So when you actually use it, it's very thin, sheer pink paper inside. You don't need to really like press it onto your skin. It absorbs very well, and it leaves your skin with that nice like rose scented smell. I really like it. And it makes me feel like I just put on my makeup early in the morning. So it's really, really wonderful. And you can get this from sasa.com. Not even that expensive, for like 160 sheets. And they are just so helpful. It's something you should definitely carry in your bag, because like I said, this weather again, you would create like oils, and this just keeps your makeup lasting that much longer. Alongside with that though, I did want to, like, cause it's another part to that, is the Sephora Shimmer sheet set. I recently picked this up, and I love it because it comes with 3 different sides inside. Trying to open it for you. So there's 3 different sides into it. There's the luminizer, blush, and there's the bronzer. And you're thinking like, what the heck is that? But they're actual sheets with just enough of each. So it's sheets with luminizer, sheets with blush, and sheets with bronzer. So if you're on the go and you're suddenly having to go somewhere and you know your makeup's been worn for, you know, quite some time, this is a great touch-up without actually having to touch up with your actual makeup that you use in the morning. So that said, the luminizer, when you put it on just the places that you would normally put highlighters, it actually gives you just enough of a touch-up while still collecting the oil on your face, and same with the blush. So it just leaves a nice little shimmery pink sparkle, and likewise with the bronzer all around your face. You can just touch it up. It just puts just enough, like again, like I said, not patting it into your skin, but lightly touching it. It gives it a nice touch-up while still taking away the extra oil. So this is like a lifesaver. It's something you should have in your bag. It's $18.99 right now. It's kind of expensive, but you know what? It's not something you're using all the time. I wouldn't recommend using it all the time, but if you had to go somewhere and still look fabulous, you'd still want to have one of these in your bag. So otherwise, I would just be using the typical SASATINNIE oil blotting papers. So that's my part 1 for June 2012 haul. I'm loving these products, and I would go nowhere without them, and I'll probably still have them through the months. But this is something that I absolutely love. I love all of these things, and I will have a part 2, like I said. So in the meantime, if you guys had any questions, feel free to message me. I will answer it as best as I can. But in the meantime, take care, guys. Peace.